What's going on, cartoon family? We got this little cartooned Porsche 993 by Little Egg, and I've reviewed this kind of model before, just not in this color. I'm starting to buy duplicate castings because I don't think they're ever going to release these again. I haven't seen any of these re-released under a new brand or anything like that, so I really like these things more than realistic cars because I feel they're more difficult to make. And they just look funny. Okay, well anyways, Little Egg, I don't think, it's probably not an existing brand anymore. It was never licensed or anything like that. You don't want to, it's being plastic, you don't want to leave in the sun or in a hot area. Made in China like most things. Okay, so no licensing or anything like that. Granted, it doesn't really, I mean, it's not a real car, right? So would you even need licensing for something that looks like a squished car with a wide body kit on it? I don't know, maybe you wouldn't. There are images of realistic cars with wide body kits by RWB, and I suppose maybe that's what they're going for, this particular car. So funky Photoshop filter they got going there. So no tape, oh no, my bad, mistaken. We have two black screws holding that thing down. I'm not going to take it off the base. I would recommend that you actually cover these if you're going to stack the boxes, because that will or has scratched some of the tops of my boxes when I stack them. So, but conveniently these tape dots are still quite adhesive, so just going to repurpose those right there. Very nice. Now we can open. So people got to take credit for their work. This person, Cartoon Kids, that's a cool little cartoon. Someone put a lot of time into these CAD models. This is a little bit too crazy for me, but I still like it. Now this though, if you're a manufacturer of these cute models, you need to get in touch with whoever modeled this and buy the file and make that something I can buy around this size. I would definitely buy that. That looks awesome with those wheels. And that's pretty cool too, but alright. Let's get into this now. Sadly we have this funky fake felt-like base, which is probably gonna deteriorate over time, like many cheap fabrics will. But we do have this nice stainless steel nameplate that seems to be around 400 of this particular colorway, and there's a Little Egg, and that tells you this is a 993 with this RWB thing. And maybe this is a real car in life called Rough Rhythm. I don't think it was this color though. Well, leave a comment if you know. We'll start on this side here. So it seems to all be painted this funky metallic, I suppose it's pink. Yeah, I guess it's not this. I don't see much purple in there like that Photoshop background. I would call it pink, but it's not a straight pink. I think they painted the body silver first, and then this clear coat has pink in it. Just the way the light moves. See, it's almost like a photo shift. But I think what it is just it's a pink clear coat over silver or some other metallic color. It's pretty nicely done. Look at the reflection of the square LED above us. It's not too wavy. So, all right. This wheel here I've seen before. It's just a 5-spoke with multi bolts going around for the perimeter. Maybe it's a 2-piece wheel. We got the lug nut details looking good. And then we have the brake rotor. Let me zoom in on this thing. Yeah, probably photo etched metal for that rotor, because look at the cross drilling holes. They're so small. What I don't see is an actual caliper. That brake system's awfully close to the wheel spokes as well. No caliper. Oh, wait a sec. Maybe there on the like 2 o'clock position. Yeah, because I don't see any holes anymore. I just see some black stuff. So that must be the brake caliper there. I don't know if that's realistic to a 993. Okay, a whole bunch of divots here for the body screws, and then some black for that molding that RWB does. They literally just smear black silicone on that gap. Is this a decal? Yeah, or something. Some sort of printing there, some sort of like quick release of some sort. We have a thin piece of metal here painted black for this canard. I guess we should finish off the side. Separate mirror here with the reflective sticker. The super thin packaging kind of windows with the blackout on the back side, but there's no additional metal on this outside to represent the molding of the windows. It's just all graphic. The door handle sticking up, and it's got finger recesses. What's going on here? There's some sort of decal of what looks like a lady maybe dancing. I don't know. It's a confusing image. Thin piece of metal here, and look, we have some sponsorship down there. That's totally unexpected. I can't make out any of it. It does look like some sort of passion. Maybe that's the name of this car. Something passion, but I can't make it out. Maybe on the other side we'll see it. Okay, the rear, I think the brake caliper is up there. So the rear wheel looks good, and I didn't really talk about the curvature of the sidewall, but it looks pretty nice. And you don't see crazy truck tire tread blocks on the side of this sports car, so it looks good. In fact, it's probably just running slicks, and that's fine by me. Okay, I guess we have some sponsorship there as well. I don't know if these are all just random fake sponsorships. There's some dimples here for the wing bolts. Very cool. Alright, let's go around to the front. We have some inserted metal pieces for these blinkers, but there's no clear coat. There's no resin on it. It's just literally, I think, a piece of metal. And then these are metal as well, I think, painted black. And this, I think, is just paint in there. And maybe too much plastic or something wrong with the casting there. This is a photo etched piece of metal painted red, this tow hook thing. A little decal there. That's a pretty decent enough depth to those vents. The Porsche badge is kind of big, and sadly it's not remotely centered. It's like almost it's half a badge off. It's too bad. The lights here are nice though, really smooth plastic on the outside, and they have molded details like a light bucket and light bulbs back there. There's even these bumps for the washing fluid to clean those off. This thing is just, there's some black there. Okay, all these panels have black paint. This is a separate photo etched dual pair of wiper blades. I don't know if that's, no, I think it is two pieces of metal. Yeah, you can see them stacked on over each other. There's some etching there. Decal for that. No separate metal piece here for the windshield, just the blackout printing. Some contaminants in that dashboard as well. Going around to this side here. There's this turn signal again. Yeah, the wheels, the brakes look good. Now it says what passion. I can't make out that first word. You'd think it'd be like pink passion or something, but UH passion. I can't tell. Some sort of decal thing there, and there as well. I have to assume this is based on a real car, because why else would they put the effort of making this weird set of decals here and putting them right there? I didn't even notice a fuel filler or something is there. All those divots look good. Okay, that all looks fine. Going around to the rear, yeah, some more funky little decals of something. Anyways, these are nice deep exhaust tips. I don't know if those are molded plastic. They're awfully thick, but they're also awfully very, very round. It almost looks like this is a metal tube with a plastic tube put inside of it, but I can't say for sure. Sadly, there's nothing there in the license plate area. No printing. Alright, the decal here is laid on alright though. The taillights are pretty good. You know, the separation of color is really nice, and this silver printing here for the backup looks fine. No Porsche or anything like that there. Unlicensed again. I don't even know if the real Porsche RWBs are allowed to say Porsche. Maybe not. Sadly, a lot of weirdness has gone on with this wing here. I don't know if this... I think it's just a molding process. But there is a decal under there. Fatiaka? Interesting. You would go for the effort of adding that. Nicely finished on the top surface. I guess that's more important. And then this whole vent area is a decal. Oh, I can see that. I don't know why they wouldn't just paint that. It's really strange. I guess they would have to mask it off, but I almost feel like someone could have hand painted it. If they did it a bunch of times, they would probably get good at it. This rear window sadly has these defroster lines that are so thick you can't see anything through the window. So I hate that. There's no need for it because you can barely see defroster lines on real cars. I'm noticing this lip here. I don't recall that from my previous reviews. And then these vents here, they seem to have like an etched metal piece in there for the grill. And then this is a separate piece, this wing on this like whale tail thing here. Alright, well, it's a black interior, but I think we can get a look because the windows are nice and clear. Let's take a peek in here. Well, sadly, there's molded details, but there's no decal for the instrument cluster. The steering wheel, 2-spoke steering wheel, I think. No airbag or anything like that. There's some pink over there on the top of the dashboard, though. Let me hit focus here. Yeah, so I'm not sure if that pink is just paint on purpose or an accident. Hard to say. What's going on with this? Oh, there's a red harnesses there. We'll get a better view from the front. What's the door panel look like? Just black, I can't tell. Yeah, I can't see anything through the rear window. Silly defroster lines. Is there a rear view mirror? No rear view mirror. Nope. But they painted the roof black on the inside. Steering column. I think there might be some column, like little that stick there for the turn signals, maybe. Hold on, lost the focus. You know, this light's not bright enough. Let me get a different light. Alright, so decals, Takata belts there, pretty nice for the harnesses. The seat back, the driver's seat back has a decal at the top. That RS Cafe, yeah, I don't know what it is, but that's a nice effort, something extra. Try to look at the center console. Not much that I can see. It's just the interior is so foreshortened, it's really hard to see anything else in there. Like, I don't see a stick shift or anything like that. It's hard to tell with the black interior. Alright, anyways, it's nice to see at least some pink harnesses. Those are easy to catch with just with the naked eye, so yeah, it's actually amazing that there's an interior at all on something so short. Today I'm just going to show off resin 911s. So this brand is, well, I don't know what it is. It says UN Car by Furuya. They're both brands, I guess. I haven't heard of either making model cars. And there's around 500 of this Gulf livery, it seems. It's using decals, wiper blades. No interior though. It's just I think it's just a blacked out in windows. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing here. No brake system either, and kind of lame headlights. Right? No molding details back there. So, but it does have at least a paint wash for the vent back there. So give and take, I guess. Just a little different. It is possibly bigger though. Just looking at the width there. Yeah, it's a slightly bigger toy. Alright, this is another little egg. Same casting, but it's got a martini livery and it's got these super cool photo etched spokes and Idler's printing for RWB. So this is simply far more effort because it's got the printing on the tire, well, the decals on the tires. It also has a license plate, I think probably specific to the real car in life. So yeah, this one's just better. Even more favorite than that for me is this thing. This is the Royal Ocean, I think it's called. There's around 700 of these out there. And the two-tone wheels, but no brakes, I don't think. I don't see any brakes. I could be mistaken. Silly rear window again. And then, yeah, the vents there on the back look a lot better. But yeah, the decal of this crazy koi fish and dragon stuff going on. It's really neat. And it's got a license plate again on the front and back. So yeah, this is more specific to a real car. I think it has metal tubes for the tailpipes too. Yeah, so that's probably the best one. A mega coaster there. I can fit 2 more. So now we have a 993. This one, though, is by VIP scale model. And there's around 500 of this black one. I bought this locally, and I think it was missing parts. Like, it's supposed to have a tonneau, and it's gone. And also, that seat is glued in crooked, so I can't remember if I added that license plate. I probably did. Anyways, it's nice in the fact that it's a convertible, so you can see right into it. It has a rear view mirror as well. Then also by VIP. Oh wait, I think this is by VIP. Never mind, I'm losing track of what we're reviewing. This is a 964 Porsche with the dirty Jägermeister livery. So I forget if this car livery raced at Nürburgring or what. Leave a comment if you can remember. I don't. I think there was a clean version as well, but I was only able to get this years ago. There's no interior, as you can see. It's just blacked out windows. So yeah, these two I guess have no interiors at all, which is a big deficiency. Yeah, good and bad on all of them, I suppose. I suppose my favorite though is the Royal Ocean. Just I like the colorway of it. It's really neat, even if it doesn't have disc brakes. Then maybe second is that, because the cool photo etched wheels and stuff like that. Let me get a lower angle for you. Sadly, the coaster has like this weird staggering movement. I've bought like 5 different kinds, and they're all this way. There's just no such thing as a smooth running coaster. You'd think that in 2024 they'd be able to make something smoother, but not the case. Maybe it has something to do with the alternating current or something driving the motor. I don't know. Let me clear these out. Hold on. Alright, well, if you like these sort of things, I recommend you get on these things as fast as you can. I don't know if you're going to be able to find one of these. Actually, I think I saw them on eBay, actually. So I just got this closer to home. So you can find them, actually, because luckily, not many people do like these things. But at some point in time, maybe some people will, because of Hot Wheels doing all their tuned stuff. So it seems to be picking up some traction. And if that's the case, the next logical step from Hot Wheels would be, you know, better die casts, and then after that, resin models. And so this is the pinnacle of it. Alright, well, hopefully we'll see some more castings come out by somebody. You know, I wouldn't mind if this little egg is still around. I just hope that if they are around, get rid of those rear defroster things. Those are not good. And maybe the windshield wipers should be bent to the windscreen now, because that's common in a lot of resins. But everything else is pretty nice. The brake system looked pretty good. The paint is fantastic. Yeah, just that laziness, I think, of that rear vent being a decal. I think that could have been paint. Alright, well, anyways, oh, I did add a Japanese license plate to it. That's what the box had, some sort of Japanese plate. Alright, we'll see you in the next resin cartoon car video. Bye now.